Generating a report. Reports are one of the really nice features in ARC. ARC comes with several default reports, and they're very flexible. You can modify them to your needs, or you can create new ones and customize everything to your needs. So we've got several here that are defaults: the basic EEG report, comment report, highlights report, impedance report, the narrative report, snapshot report, and then there's a custom one, the narrative 2.0, which was created after the fact. So I'm just going to go through each one of these and touch on each one very quickly. So we'll start with the basic EEG report. You'll see that there are sections highlighted in yellow as ARC builds the report and imports that demographic data in. The green highlight indicates that there's a narrative resolver that we need to address. So for impression, we have a number of options on the narrative resolver to the right. So I can select any of the boxes in this narrative resolver to generate the text. So I'm simply going to mark this as a normal EEG. You'll see it populates the information. And I'm going to say that this is a normal disclaimer, so it does not rule out a seizure disorder. Very simple, straightforward. The report is generated as a Word document, so you can edit it, delete it, any part of it, add any information that you wish. I can insert my signature if I have one loaded. I can save and exit. I can exit without saving. If I'm completely done and I know I'm done with the report, I can click to save it as a PDF and then save and exit. Now if I select the comment report, you'll again see the yellow highlights, but then you'll see a blue highlight. And this indicates that it's importing this information from the events placed in the record themselves. Then there's the highlights report. The highlights report typically takes a little bit longer to generate than other reports because it pulls in and screen captures from all of the EEG pages that were highlighted during the record. We actually highlight a number of pages in here, so you can see the output of the different pages that were highlighted. The impedance report, again you see the yellow and the blue, and it generates a record of all the impedance values generated during the recording. There's also the narrative report, and when you see this, you'll see that there's again the yellow highlights for the demographics that are being entered, and then you'll see several different sections that are highlighted in green, and this is the narrative information that we need to resolve in the narrative resolver window. So for the general description, let's say that we have an alpha background. It's posteriorly dominant, symmetrical, and it's about 9 to 12 hertz, and again symmetrical. And for the activation procedures, we'll say that HV produced no changes. We did eye opening and closing. Photic gave us driving and a photomyogenic response. For sleep patterns, we'll say they attained drowsiness and stage 2 sleep. There was some mu activity, and therefore our impression is that this is a EEG with normal variance, and it's a normal EEG. And now we've generated the report. And finally, there's the snapshot report. During the recording, we used the snapshot function in the video window to grab a couple of video frame captures. So that concludes a quick review of the report generator.